Who seeks recognition?
Madam Chair, I have an amendment at the desk.
For what purpose does Mr. Hice seek recognition?
Madam Chair, I have an amendment at the desk.
The clerk will report the amendment.
Amendment to the amendment in the nature of a substitute to H.R. 5477, offered by Mr. Hice of Georgia.
Without objection, the reading of the amendment is dispensed with. The gentleman is recognized to explain his amendment.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. This amendment really addresses what I believe are the grievous oversight of my friends on the other side of the aisle in this whole underlying bill. In their zeal to promote left-wing climate and woke priorities, they have totally forgotten one of the most important aspects of this entire debate, and it frankly astounds me that we're not considering some of the most impactful aspects of this debate as it has on the American citizens. And so my amendment seeks to address some of these issues that are missing, that are obvious to me, that things that should be addressed. For example, the Democrats seem to consistently these days be about the business of stifling the U.S. economy while giving a free pass to China, who, by the way, is the world champion of carbon emissions, and yet we continue tying our own hands economically in this country while giving China a free pass. Republicans insist on focusing on the economic impact of climate policies. How can we, why would we try to proceed with these massive climate change policies without first examining what the economic impact of those policies would have on the United States? My amendment addresses that problem. My amendment also ensures that the appropriate emphasis be placed on the national security risks that are created, since the rest of the focus of this bill would drag down our industries while, again, ignoring what China is doing. There are national security concerns that, frankly, are not even in the debate here, which is just difficult for me to wrap my brain around. Finally, Republicans want to promote energy independence through domestic production. We have been fighting for this for a long time, and as the committee learned just last week, Democrats want commitments to reduce domestic production, and they're actively seeking at the same time an increase of production from OPEC. This does not make any sense whatsoever. As one of my colleagues just mentioned, we're watching the price at the gas pump go up and up and up. That was not the case a year ago. We were energy independent. We were, as a nation, not reliant upon other countries as we now are. And so my piece of legislation focuses on looking at assessing, identifying these different areas of vast importance, the economic impacts that climate policies would have on our country, the national security risks that climate policies would have, and domestic production. With this amendment, I think we will make sure that the global realities, rather than progressive fantasies, are first and foremost when it comes to climate change policies. I urge my colleagues on both sides of the aisle not to continue this discussion without an honest, sincere look at these three areas. And with that, Madam Chair, I yield back.